So guys, today I will discuss about something called grep command. So yes, that is called grep command. So what is this grep command will do? This grep command will find a particular string in your file. Let's say this is a very big file and there is a n number of data. Like it is written, this is my, let's say, test file. So let's say I want to see how many places we are using is keyword, right? So if you want to see there, just grep it, means look for it. Grep and pass the file name. So file name is, let's say, abc whatever it is .txt, just pass that. So I will show you how it works. Just come here in the lab and let's see. So let me again show you the test2 which we yesterday created. So here you can see this is a new test file and like whatever. So let me see if is present in this file or not. So these things are used by admin people, administrator of in Linux, when they try to read a log file of very big size. So from there it's very difficult to fetch some useful keywords, like that keywords are there or not in the file. So they look for that. So using this grep you can do that actually. Okay, so the pattern is grep. Okay, and what pattern is and file name you need to pass. So I am going to grep in test2. So here you can see where is the place is is existing, it will tell you. Okay, so this is the way we use grep command. So grep is nothing but it will grep any kind of a string. It is looking for a particular string in that particular file is there or not. Let me try to grab something which is not there. Let's say hello, I am trying to grab, right? Hello. So you can see no output is there. Okay, let me try to grab something called uh, let's say s. Hit enter. See, so s appeared three times like that. So this is the way grep command actually works. Okay, let me clear the screen. So what I will do, I will go and try to edit this file. Okay, so I will go and try to edit this file. Let me try with gedit this time. You can use any editor. So let me copy this detail, and after that what I will do, I will try to make some other line. Or let's say this is my first file, let me say the second line is modify. Okay, hello world, let's say uh, this is Linux. I'm just adding some arbitrary lines. I will show you something here. Okay, then bye world, I love Linux, I am new, like this. Let me save it. Control S, I saved it. If you want to cross verify, you can cross verify from here, right? You can see. Okay, so in order to read the file there is a cat command, right? There is another command is called head command. Okay, head command is also helpful in order to read the file headings. Okay, so if you hit head, it will show you the heading of the file. Okay, so by default it will pick the first 10 lines. So what I will do, I will just edit this file and I will put the more data, more than 10 lines. Okay, so I am new. uh, I I am learning Linux. uh, I will go to work. Let's say anything, any kind of rough information I am putting. Okay, I am using 18 LST. Let me close it. 18 LST. Okay, I am here in USA. I am we will love to join this course. Let's say Sanjit is the instructor. So I hope I have given some sufficient lines of code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's more than 10. Fine. Let me go here and let me run this first cat command. See, these many informations are coming. Okay. So the last line is Sanjit is the instructor, right? Okay, fine. Let me open a new terminal so you will compare the output. So I will, in order to run here, I need to go to the file location, which is nothing but cd home Sanjit and desktop. Okay, clear it. Now what I will do, let me try to run it. Okay, So I am going to run head command, head and the file name, hit enter. So you can see it's showing up to 80 lst, means first 10 line of the code. See, it will not show the last. Okay, so in the same way you are able to see from the first 10 messages. Okay, till here we'll see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Rest of the three things will be ignored. So let's say you want to increase the range. Let's say you want to increase the range, so you just need to put, let's say, minus 15 is the range. Minus 15 means first 15 lines you want to read. Hit enter. See, so now it's showing all 13 lines. Okay, let's say I hit 12. There are total 13 lines in my file, right? I hit 12, so it will say till here, till 12 line it will. So in this way you can increase, but by default the range is 12. Okay, you should aware of that. Okay, so you should aware of that. So next command, let me show here so that we will compare, right? So next command I am going to run is tell command. So tell, and after that the file name. So it will show you last 10 lines. So from last till first, see. So this till here, this is Linux. So from last 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So see, it's showing only 10 lines. Like this is Linux, last 10 lines. In the same way, you can increase the range as well, like using tell, and you want to see till 15 lines. Okay, and just pass the name of the file, hit enter. See, it's showing from hello world to all the things, right? From hello world. Okay, all the things, right? This is new file, this is new file. Okay, so all the things are showing. So this is all about head tail. So what are the commands we covered today? We had covered today a few things. Was grep command. Okay, so what this grep command will do, it will to fetch a string, right? So grep command, the syntax is nothing but grep, and whatever the string is there, let it be that string we want to search, and the file name. That's a grep command. Then we covered up head command, that is also for reading the file. Okay, so it is nothing but head followed by the file name. Okay, so it is nothing but to read first 10 lines of file, 10 lines of file. Okay, so in order to increase the length, you can write head minus, let's say, 15 lines, and you can write the file name. So in way you can, so it will show first 15 lines of the file, right? Okay, now we also concluded tail command. So what this tail command will do, see, so that tail command will show you last 10 lines, right? So tell file name. Okay, so it will show you last 10 lines, right? So it will show you to read last 10 lines of the file. In the same way, you also can increase the thing. Okay, there is another command which is using, the people use tell in the different way, like how they use actually. They use tell minus f and follow by the file name. So what this will do, it will keep on waiting for you. Let's say, let me do one thing. Let me show you something. Means it will wait for something. Okay, so let's say if something got added in this file, it will show here. So what I will do, I will add on the runtime, and let me add from here. So gedit and gedit, and let me open the file. File is here, and let me add something. Sanjit is testing the things. Okay, testing the Linux. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me save here. Okay, okay, and let me close it. So by default, what happens if anything will come, so this tell command, okay, will add, like let's say if I add something, let's see, let me add something more. Okay, let me add, like I am new, I am not old. Okay, let me save it. Okay, so generally right now I'm not able to show you the exact scenario. Okay, but if you run here, So what this tel minus f command will do, actually, this tel minus f command generally we use for the log purpose. Okay, right now is not a correct scenario I'm getting to show you the things, but yes, when you deal with the logs, what happens if the log file got updated? So this moment of time the things will keep adding here. So here if you put this line, and after that wait here, so if things will got added immediately, the things will start printing over here. So generally these things are done by admin people, 10 minus f command. But as a beginner, if you don't know this thing how to deal, don't worry, because first of all you should aware of this tel command. But yep, this is the way this tel command will deal. If you want to come out, just press Ctrl C. So generally we deal with the log files. So generally there is a something called var logs messages. Okay, so I was just thinking, maybe I can show you something for this moment. So cd slash, there is a called var, because this is just a normal Linux. Okay, ls, and if there's something is there, let me see where I can show you some logs. No, there is no logs. Mm-mm, there is no log. I'm able to see something. Okay, so right now you can see log, this is a folder, that's why it's showing blue. I will show you how to fetch the things. Okay, how to know like which color means what in color coding chapter. Okay, so these are few log files. If I try to open, like let's say tel minus f, and let's say dpkg.logs. So see, these many logs are there, but these logs will update if and only if some things will happen in the backend. So right now I'm just missing the scenario to show you, because right now it's not a production environment. But yes, in the companies when you start your work, you will see this kind of things. So they will run tel minus f command. Okay, with what this f will do, last 10 line it will show, right? Okay, so let's say this is the last 10 line. What happens, let's say some new things got added. This is till, let's say today is the 6th of October. What happens on 6th October, right? Maybe 7th of October, 10 new entry got added. So using the tel minus f, you will come to know how many new entry got added. Okay, using tel minus f command. So that's a very important thing actually in production. So we will use there. So I hope you understood this tel command, head command, and how to use that. So in the next class onward, I will show you some different aspects of the folder, how to create them, because that's a very easy. But dealing with the files and folders is very important in Linux. Okay, so let's meet on next class.